Good morning and happy new catalog day. We're doing this first session without Tim. He's running errands for me, but we'll be back at 1 for our kind of standard thing. So this is really going to be fun. So glad to see Kim, Kathy, Sherry here. People here, this is just so fun. I know some of you have already placed orders. Some of you are just thinking about it. If you haven't received your catalog from me, let me know because I'll just make sure it went out or get another one. And of course, I've been racing around on the phone doing this and that, and hope I have everything here, but that's okay. It's all casual. So I do a bunch of drawings when it's catalog time, and I will list names tonight. So you have time to come back and watch the replay. You have until 9 tonight. And prizes are going to be new embellishments. So something new in the catalog. So that's always fun. And let's see, I'll be drawing. We're doing 4 sessions. I'll be drawing 8 names for tonight. Tomorrow, the party continues over in the Back Porch Stampers. And that I do different things. That is more behind the scenes. We're going to do some scavenger hunts. We'll do different things over there. So today I'll be sharing products. So I'm so glad to have all of you join us. This is so fun. So what's your favorite thing? As you put in here, what's your favorite thing in the catalog? I'll be interested to go back and see that. So we're going to get started. You know, the biggest thing that I want to say for if you haven't placed your order is, well, 2 things. This is the host code for this month, and you can always find it. I have it a bunch of places, or you can always just ask me where it is. But anyway, if your order is 150 or more, though, you don't use this because you get the host benefits. But if your order is 150 or more, you might as well buy the starter kit because it's $99 for 125 of anything you want, plus this amazing glass mat that I'm using today. I sent the thank yous, and if you noticed yesterday, I put up a video on how to assemble these cards. So each month, if you place a minimum $50 order through me, you get a card kit of 3 cards to make, and these are just adorable, like birthday cards from the Bright and Beautiful set. One of them is always a fun fold, so this is the fun fold. And then 2 are others. And in the PDF, there are 3 more ideas for using the set. You could also just purchase the PDF. I think, it's going to be so fun to come back and watch all this. Let's see. Do we have anything? Oh, I said I was going to announce the winner, and I didn't have time to draw names yet. So come back at 1 to see the winner. But of all the names of the people who guessed the card play retreat. Card play is the last month this week. And what we are using, we use 1 set and papers basically for the make and takes. And right after this, I'm going to put up a picture of what you get in the make and takes, which also means you can order from yourself or another demonstrator and cut those same papers. It's just very easy, but I'll put a picture of that up. But we do 8 make and takes, and that's what's in the make and take kit, which you don't need to buy. But we each do, of the 4 of us, we each do 2 variations on this. And then we each pick 2 other bundles. So this isn't all in the card play. There's a whole bunch. So they're going to be announcing that. I don't know if it's Monday or something, all the other bundles, because then we all just pick 2 other bundles to work with. So that's very fun. And this is exciting. This is what we're using, perennial postage and painted lavender. And there are gorgeous papers. And we have some really fun cards with very different looks going on with it. The postage thing is so perfect because you can just do so much with it, and we can always use words. And this said, you can even get the make and takes, but substitute your own stamps. You don't need, we're just, we just like getting together and being creative. Card play retreat is very fun. Those of you who've been on here, we appreciate you talking about that. I'm going to be showing a card, not from there, but using that featured thing at 1 today. So let's see. I think we're ready to just kind of dive in there. And I am going to, this is what you get free if you buy the starter kit. And remember, there's really no obligation at all with the starter kit, but you're going to be seeing me use this a lot. So today I'm just going to be making cards and just showing one of my favorite ways. This comes with it. I'm not using this right now, so I'm going to set that aside. And then a wiping cloth. But this is the card we're going to make. And I thought, isn't this pretty? It's just a lovely little scenery card. And it is using Hills of Tuscany. This is a stamp. I love all the scenery ones. We've had different ones, with winter and fall and different gardens and things. So it's fun. Oh, Joanne said she loves the postage set. She's a stamp collector for life too. Oh, how fun. That is so fun. You know, I know it's so interesting kind of trying to pick something that's going to lend itself to a whole variety of things. But even if you're not a purple lover, you're going to love what we're going to make with it. So it's very fun. Okay, so what I wanted to show is when I build scenes like this. So I made these cards for a card swap. So, and I tend to do that. I tend to do multiple cards. I'm going to do 3 here, but when I was making them, I do more like 8 at a time. I have them all spread out. But I'm just going to show you why this works so well, how fun this is. Okay, so we will get started. Oh, and to be in the drawings, all you guys ever have to do is comment or share. I just need to see your name. So very, very fun. Brenda just finished baking cookies. Oh, you're just such the baker. Oh my goodness. Love that. I love all the comments. And if you have any questions about like the starter kit, about this, about anything, feel free to call me. I am home all day today. I may have to call you back if I'm on the phone, but you can call me, message me. I'd love to chat with you. So on this, you're going to see we're using several colors. So I just picked my colors and I'm just going to kind of walk through this. Now I'm not going to want to do one complete card at a time. I do my first card because I'm trying to get the arrangements right. And this was my second try. I did another one and I liked these colors better. So then I like that, but I preferred these colors. So then I switched to this one. After this, I'm going to marathon stamp because I will never make just one card. And so that's just a thought for, I know some of you do that too, because it's nice to have things on hand. And I think this You're in My Thoughts is going to fit any occasion. And these little scripts in here are fun. We've got hello. I just can't thank you enough. I like that too. And wishing you peace. So I'm only using a handful of these. Look at all of these. There are 16 different little stamps in here. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So who else stamps a bunch at a time? So first I'm limiting. So I'm going to do the 2 colors on the bottom here, but I'm sticking with Pool Party and Pretty Peacock are the 2 colors I'm using. And the Pool Party in here is really just kind of to fill in the ground down here. Now, when I got on a roll, I actually did all 3 of these, but I'm not going to right now, just in case it's more confusing. I just don't know. But, you just get speedier and speedier as you go along. But this is what is just so cool because I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and stamp this. I'm not messing up any paper. I put a little Post-it note temporary adhesive right there. I could also put a little adhesive underneath. So that's my first stamp. But I just think it's so fun how quickly this comes together once you start doing it. And so Pretty Peacock, I'm using 3 stamps. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. And I'm going to just stamp off a little to add a little more color. I'll do this one, stamp off a little there. But you see how I'm just not worried about anything. And I can just, this extra can just go right on my table. And this is very durable too, so it's not going to break. It can handle most anything I can think of doing with it. Okay, so there's my base. I'm going to leave that one open just for the moment. I know I shouldn't, but I'm going to come back to it because I'm going to do the little house. I'm using Calypso Coral. Helen, I just saw that you placed an order. That is awesome with your daughter. I said, that is so fun. And I've talked to a couple of people this morning. Feel free to call me if you want help with an order or you have some questions. The other thing I think that is really cool about this mat, another thing, you don't need to have a foam thing. It's just so perfectly straight that these kind of photopolymer stamps, this is too early for me. And I shouldn't be saying that because it's what, 10 o'clock? Work really well. So I find I don't need that extra padding. It's just hard a little bit to see forward because I kind of lean over when I'm doing this. So if this isn't perfect, but I just love how quickly how many I can do here at one time. And then I'm back to my trees. And I'm going to put some. I like to put my house down first. I wouldn't need to, but then I kind of know where to put the trees. I'm always afraid I won't leave enough room for the for the house there. So isn't that cool? So we have all that done. And next, now I'll do my words. So I'm using the words. You are in my thoughts. You are in my thoughts. And you, all three of you, are in my thoughts. Okay, and then next I'm going to come in and I'm taking crushed curry. I like the styling. This is like the distinctive style. You know, you kind of have that little built-in watercolory look. I'm going to put those in. I made, I think I made 25 of these cards, and I just couldn't believe when I was over how quickly that they were all done. And then I'm going to add some clouds. And we are done. What kind of tape are you using? I am using, this is, let's see if I have it here. It is, you can ask me, it is a just temporary, I got some for holding my cards closed. Actually, I'll go get it if you hang on one second. Oh, when I'm taking pictures to hold them closed. So it is Post-it tape. I use it too if I'm doing, well, Luann uses it. If she's doing like working on February's card kit now, and there are 3 dies I'll take together to run through something, and then we would use this too. So it's just a temporary adhesive. It's not a, but look at this. This is done. So now I'm just going to pick these up, and I would put down some of the cards. I'm going to actually even save those. Put them aside. And on my cloth here, I'm going to take my wiper. So this comes with it too. This is just slightly damp. I'm going to clean it, and it is clean and ready to go. And look, I don't have any messy papers. I didn't have, sometimes if I'm using regular paper, it'll get smaller and smaller because I'll fold it over because there's too much ink on it. So I think it's just really fun. So what I would like you guys to do is put in questions, anything you have about the catalog, because I'm going to be back at 1, 4, and 7. During one of them, I'll be answering a bunch of questions, but I'll be looking at all the questions to see what we can answer. Vesta was saying about Card Play Retreat that it's so fun to have a lot of finished cards after the session. I agree. That's really a fun thing. And we're going to do something fun at 1. We're doing our traditional. If you're on my email list, you already have the supply list for that. So this is very fun. Yeah, I just love this cleanup. And I'm going to be traveling. You know, it comes with these gray things on the end. And I had left it on, and then somebody said, oh, but that's really just for traveling. You don't need it. So I put it in my travel bag already, because this will be going with me as we travel this winter. I told Tim, this was really silly. This is a time I should have saved the box, but that's okay. I'll do a pillowcase or something. I said, I'm not the best planner in the world. Lorraine, it's so fun to have you here. It's your first time in the channel. Well, fun. So wonderful. Tim will be with us for sure at 1. I said I'd grab him in for a couple sessions, and then he has a lot of errand running to do for me. So let me know if you still need the catalog. You can just go request it on my website. If you were expecting one from me, didn't get it, let me know. Sometimes I know somebody called me yesterday and said her catalog came with some duplicate pages and missing something. So I'll send her. So whatever, feel free to give a call, do a message. And thanks everyone. And we will see you at 1.